Oh yeah. 6:14 in the morning. I'm still in bed. I was sick yesterday, so I stayed home. Fun. My therapist says that these are helping. I don't know. In a way, I agree and disagree. You know, I felt like talking about these things for a long time, but I didn't know who I could trust, and who better to trust than myself, you know? But on the other hand, my therapist listens in. She knows that I'm not making this up. She knows that, this is really who I used to be. What did I talk about last time? I think it was middle school. Yeah. Yeah, it was middle school. High school was pretty easy. I started getting the hang of hiding it. There was one time I almost got caught, though. I went over to baby's house to study, and I asked her to grab my notebook out of my bag after I forgot my gun was still in there, and she pulled out the gun and wondered what this was. So I panicked and I laughed my ass off. And I said, "Gotcha. I wanted you to think I was a murderer for a second." Then she laughed and put it back in. Thank God she didn't fire it because the safety was off. That would have been really bad. Probably would have shot me. High school itself wasn't bad. No point in talking about it. I don't have anything I want to talk about from it. I mean, I lost my virginity, but I did it because I wanted to fit in and not have anyone be suspicious of me. It was to a very short relationship. I had a girlfriend and things didn't work out. Probably for the best. I didn't want a girlfriend, but people were getting suspicious that something was up with me because they knew I wasn't into guys. I don't know. So, why don't we start at the day that I remember best? It was a cold Wednesday, I remember that. I had a contract to lure this guy named Richard over to my house. I was selling a TV on Craigslist, the one I own. Brought him over. The reason he was targeted was because he intentionally ran over his neighbor's child. And he got away with it because he pleaded that it was an accident, and he was scheduled to go to prison on a manslaughter charge. He didn't want him to go to prison because he knew that he would get off easy. So they contacted us. Richard wanted a TV to wait on when he got back. So I lured him over. then took one of my paring knives, a really, really shitty knife, and I stabbed him until he stopped moving. I think it was about 32 times. Near the neck, the stomach, the chest. Just the whole general torso area. 32 times. Tried to stuff him in a bag. Then BB showed up. I felt like a complete shithead. I got caught. Turns out there was a fucker, death dealer, who'd been following her around all day. And that pissed me off. You see, I told her that I spent a lot of money to keep her safe, but that wasn't true. I did that so she would trust me. The truth is, our agency had priority to protect her, gain her trust, and then get the information by that. My back just popped. I really wish I wasn't born into this. You know, maybe we would have become real friends sooner. Hell, maybe I even would have had a chance with her. But it's too late. And that's okay. After that conversation, I went back to base and I told them what I learned about Death Dealer and how people were after her. They sent me after him, and I dealt death to him that time. He knew me. He recognized me. But he didn't react fast enough. Filled him full of lead. That was it. This story has a lot of me killing people in it. And nothing makes me feel shittier than that. I feel like there's so many things I could have done differently, so many people that could have been spared. But here we are. I'm so tired. Hate to cut it off short, but I think I'm gonna go back to sleep. Well, maybe next time. Maybe next time I'll go in depth to how I faked my death, what I did, and the aftermath of it all. Till then, I'm gonna catch more Z's.